Just got back from the gym. So I haven't been to the gym for like what feels like a couple of weeks. Feels so good to go. I usually just go for once a week for a nice heavy leg session using all the equipment that I can't really use at home. I like going there as well because it's just nice to be around other adults working out, kind of a bit of a motivation, especially where we live in Spain. There are so many strong girls and women in the gym. Like, wow, I'm in awe of them. So it's kind of nice to be around them in their energy field, feel inspired. And also I just love using the beauty builder machine that they have. I think it's good to vary all like the equipment and the like the weights that you use. So at home for my glutes and my legs, I use an Olympic barbell, I do deadlifts, I do hip thrusts with it, I do bridges, I do squats. And then when I'm at the gym, I use the lying down leg curl machine. That is really, really good because obviously I can't use that at home, we don't have that. I use the beauty builder machine, which is like this Norwegian built or Norwegian designed machine where it's kind of you've got like a seatbelt over you. You've seen me probably use it before, and you kind of thrust up and down, and that really targets my glutes. I use my bands when I use that as well for extra glute activation. What else did I use? I use the abductor machine and the adductor machine. So which one is the ab? I think the abductor is where your legs go out, and the adduction is where you push your legs in, like your thighs, like you're sat down and your legs going in and out. I love that as well. You could actually like replicate those at home with bands and equipment. So for instance, the beauty builder, you could just do hip thrust at home. And like with the abductor and the adduction, you can use bands and stuff. But I just like using a combo of everything. And when I go to the gym, I just do it really, really heavy. But then throughout the week, I'll use the equipment at home. I could go to the gym more times in the week, but it's just not that practical. I'm going to be here for the family. I have to get a babysitter. Mia looked after the kids while I went this morning. For like an hour, but I just kind of feel like when I'm at home, they're seeing me work out, they're getting inspired. I don't have to rely on anybody else. I don't really like relying on other people to like help me so I can do those things. I mean, I think all women should ask for help and we should let other people help us, but it's just sometimes that feeling of like, I'm quite independent and I just want to be like, I don't want to ask people. But Mia, I think she's making flax hair gel and baking with them, like, so she's going to do her workout later on. So thanks, Mia, that's really nice of you. I feel good for going. So now I'm going to be making my post-workout breakfast. So I technically did a fasted workout. Basically, I didn't have my breakfast before. I always eat my breakfast after. But before I went to the gym, I had a couple of tablespoons of spirulina, which is full of amino acids, things like that. So my body was getting flooded with amino acids from the spirulina. It's also a great pre-workout. It gives you energy or vitamins and minerals. So technically, I wasn't fasted. I also always start my day off with a soya matcha, which technically is kind of breaking a fast because you've had protein from the soya milk, but it's sugar-free and really low in carbs. Sometimes I'll put MCT coconut oil into my matcha, but I've been forgetting to do that lately. And when you add MCT coconut oil into it, then it helps you kind of stay in a fasted state, like a keto state for longer. So that is a little hack to add that into like your latte. But if you have like a sugary milk in it, that definitely isn't a good idea. So my breakfast right now is, so I try not to do fasted workouts, or I try not to have breakfast later on in the morning when it's like my luteal phase leading up to my period. But at this time of at the month, it's fine to do that. I feel great. So I've put these berries out. These are frozen berries. I'll show you what they look like. I always get organic mixed frozen berries. I keep them in the fridge. We do buy fresh berries, but it's always really handy to have mixed berries in the freezer for when you don't have them. So I get like a brand which is all organic, and they're deep frozen, they're not heated, they're like, organic and just frozen when they're picked. But I don't like having things when they're frozen. I just makes my, I'm just one of those people that I don't like ice cubes and drinks, things like that. So I defrosted them before I went to the gym. I put them in the bowl. And this breakfast that I'm now going to make you is really high in protein. It's really, really delicious, really quick and easy to make. Because sometimes in the morning I'll make like a cooked breakfast where I fry tofu or tempeh, and I make like a little meze bowl and stuff like that. But I'm kind of craving some fruit, and also this is much quicker. And it's really, really high in protein, and it's really good at this time of the month when I'm building up my muscles and things like that. So what am I going to do? Sorry, I forgot what I'm doing. I forgot the main ingredient. I was looking at it, thinking what's missing. So the main part of this breakfast is to be my protein delicious yogurt bowl. And I love this brand. If you can find this brand, it is the best. It's French, and they make the most pure, delicious, creamy soya yogurt. This is unsweetened, organic, non-GMO, made in France, and it has no sugar in it, and it's got like, it's like a yogurt where it's like, you know, fermented, but this is a Greek style, so it's really, 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 really thick, and it's actually got more protein in it as well. Excuse me. So you have a whole pot of this, because if not, you will just not be eating enough calories, and it's so delicious and amazing. So whole pot to myself, because when I also don't snack in the day, I combine all of like what I want to eat into 2 meals, sometimes 3, but most days 2, apart from my matches that I have in the day. So I make sure that my breakfast and my dinner, or like meal 1, meal 2, are really, really big and satiating. So you put the yogurt in there with the defrosted berries, and then this is the protein powder that I'm going to add into it. So I've got protein in the soya yogurt, got protein in this, and this is my favorite brand of protein powder. This is by Go Live, and I love the Madagascar vanilla because it goes in everything. So if you want to make smoothies or cheesecakes or energy balls and that, get this, because they do have other flavors which are really delicious, like salted maca and things like that, but I find that they're like chocolate and maybe a strawberry one, that's really good, but the vanilla just goes with everything, and I'm a bit boring, I love vanilla. And I'm going to add in 2 heaped tablespoons of this. So I love this protein powder because it is pesticide free. It's also, I'm now going to read the back, 21 grams plant-based protein per serving, fermented and cold pressed plant protein sources, and it's third-party lab tested for heavy metals. A lot of protein powders can have really high concentrations of heavy metals in, so you'd just be better off not having the protein powder. And I love this. So where they source the protein from in this is fermented yellow pea protein, pumpkin seed protein, and cold pressed hemp protein powder. It also has pink Himalayan salt in it, and another thing that I like, also the sweetener in this is stevia. That's the one that I trust and I love. And there's also got like something that helps you like digest it. Anyway, so I add 2 scoops of protein powder in there. Then I've got some shelled hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are another source of protein and loads of healthy fats. These have got all the amino acids in. I'll have 1 or 2 tablespoons of that in there. These are super creamy and delicious. These are like a superfood, hemp seeds are. So it's now got triple amount of protein in it, coming from the protein powder, the hemp seeds, and the soya yogurt. And now for the fun part, I'm going to mix it up, and this makes it taste like a really creamy, delicious like pudding that I'm having for breakfast. Are you two bickering? Are you good? Yeah. Yeah, that's good then. The most creamy, delicious pudding. I know I just said that, but it's really, really good. That's why I love it. It's amazing. I used to kind of make a similar one, silk and tofu nice cream, if any of you can remember it. And that used frozen berries, and it used a block of protein powder. No, a block of silk and tofu, sorry. All of my blood has gone straight to my legs. I really got such a burn today, so everything is going down here now. So I can't, my body's gone into like proper build muscle mode. So eating this will probably help. Is anyone else like that after the gym? If you come back and you've done legs, you're like, don't talk to me, I've got to read, don't talk to me. Like Mia's like that sometimes. She comes back from legs and like, she's moody, isn't she? I don't feel moody today, but sometimes when I've gone there and I've like kind of done a bit too many sets, like today I deliberately did a workout which lasted 40 minutes. If I go and do over an hour, because it's really easy to get carried away, I love it, you feel great, you're lifting loads. But sometimes I've gone to the gym and I've done so many sets, loads of different machines, and then you feel good while you're doing it, and then you leave the gym, you're like, I've done it too much. So for me, I'm like trying to find a sweet spot with exercise, because too much is too much, and it can be too much of a stressor to your body. You want to stress your body out enough so that it adapts and grows stronger, but you don't want to overdo it, especially as a female with like a delicate hormonal balance. We don't want to get cortisol levels too high, especially if you've got other stresses going on in your life. Look at that. That looks so amazing. So the berries are obviously an amazing source of vitamins and minerals, like especially vitamins like vitamin C, really high in antioxidants, provides us a fiber, and plus it's also delicious. And now I'm going to top it. Oh yeah, so this time of the month is leading up to my ovulation. So this is the time of the month where you've got to really support like your liver and like helping, yeah, support your liver. Basically, guys, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Yeah, so this is the time of the month where you want to support your liver. I've been reading Dr. Mindy Pell's book, Fast Like a Girl, and it has transformed how I feel, my hormones, my periods now. Like I used to have really, really heavy periods with blood clots, but now since I've been actually hormones, like cycling my period and my workouts and what I'm eating and just paying more attention to the luteal phase especially, I'm not having that anymore. That is amazing. I'm so happy. I didn't realize, like, I feel like a really healthy, balanced person, but your periods can literally give you like an insight into your body. And for the last couple of years, I kept thinking, why am I getting really heavy periods? And I knew something wasn't right. And it's because before my period, the week before my period, the luteal phase, is really, really important to calm down and not exercise and do too much. And since I've actually made that little tweak and actually honoured that, teach you about fasting, but also taught me so much about my cycle. So now I'm gonna have some more fruit with this. So I'm gonna be grating this apple. Hang on guys, on top of my breakfast. Grated apple is delicious. If you've never tried it with yogurt before, it's incredible. I feel like it's kind of like a Scandinavian, Swedish thing or something like that, isn't it? Because it's like the Berkshire style thing, isn't it? Meal that they have with like oats or yogurt. So I'm choosing green apple. I prefer green apple. It's more sour, and actually it's lower in sugar as well. So it's a lot better for you if you're like want to reduce like your sugar intake. Not that I'm afraid of sugar from fruits, it's natural, but you can still technically overdo it a little bit. Because fruit nowadays, the way it's grown a lot sweeter than it used to be in the past. This is organic, which is still good, but I kind of eat more fruit and more carbs leading up to my period, which is a great time to do it because your body's craving carbs then, and it needs the carbs for progesterone production. So, but when it's around other times of my month, I go a little bit lower, but I still eat carbs. I still have it, but with my body, I found like a sweet spot with how much fat I can have. I don't weigh it or anything like that, but I just intuitively know. Like an apple and some berries is just enough for that breakfast. A little Brazil nut on there for selenium. I'm just gonna wash my hands. And then I'm gonna sprinkle on some pumpkin seeds for extra healthy fats and also full of zinc. I did some flying the other day with Darren when we went on a belated wedding anniversary trip. So the zinc is really good for building up immunity. After flying, I always feel a little bit out of it because when you fly, it really depletes your minerals. It's a stressor on the body. So that's why that's why I haven't gone back to the gym for a little while. Because there's just been so many things happening lately, especially my mum came round to stay for a whole week. So I think I went to the gym once that week, and then I was like being a host and everything. So when my mum left, then I needed to recharge myself. But then during that week, I started to feel a little bit run down, like I just needed to like recharge, so I didn't bother going to the gym that week, and I just did some workouts at home. And then we went away to Monaco, so obviously I didn't go to the gym then. And then when we came back, then I just felt like I needed to recharge, so it just felt like there's been a huge gap of not going to the gym. Anyway guys, here is my breakfast. It's my really delicious, look how big that is by the way guys, big, creamy, delicious, fruity, protein rich yogurt bowl. That is my breakfast that I make most mornings. Maybe I do the other savoury breakfast, but I either have this or I have the other one, and it's just really quick and easy to make, really fun, delicious and fresh. I would try some in front of you, but I really want to take a photo of it. Sorry guys, I'm really squinting right now, but I wanted to come outside and enjoy this in the sun. I probably look so funny, don't I? Really, really good. So good. I'm just going to enjoy this a lot. By the way, the protein powder and maybe some of the other things I showed you, not like the yogurt obviously, is all listed on Glowing Healthy, my online health website, which you guys have been saying you love so much. A lot of you guys have been buying lots of different things from there, like the red light bulbs, the trampoline, but we have loads of the supplements and protein powders and things that we love on there as well. Also, if you go on the website, some of the products also have discount codes and things like that we have, which we've got especially for us and for you guys to use, which is amazing. And I mean, one day we would probably like to add food on there, but I don't really know the logistics of that. But the clothes that I'm wearing right now, which is a 100% organic outfit, which I'm just so happy about, we are actually going to be doing a video, so me, Mia and Sienna, and we're going to be going sorting through all of our wardrobe, and we're slowly been looking and doing research on other brands where they do organic clothing for fitness and things. So we are still in the middle of all the research for that and the trial and errors and testing and experimenting, because obviously the clothing that we do have, which is plastic, like Lululemon and Alo, they function and work really well, they look really amazing, but obviously they're plastic and coated in loads of chemicals. So it would be, our dream situation would be is to slowly start switching those out switching those out for alternatives which are natural or better for your skin and lowering toxins, or completely like 100% pure. That would just be amazing. So we're currently doing research on that, and we're going to be bringing out a video soon about it. And then also hopefully our dream would be to be able to have all these things on the website too. So let us know like what other products that you'd like on there, or like things that you'd like us to find out for you, because I mean, we've got pretty much everything on the site that we use, that we love and use every single day on there, like the protein powder for example. But my dream would be starting to implement more things on there, like clothes and things like that. But yeah, let us know. Also guys, I hope you enjoyed me showing you my breakfast. What other meals would you like me to show you? Like, I mean, I eat pretty simply. There's not like a huge variation of meals that I have, especially when it comes to breakfast, because you want to keep it simple and easy and sustainable to make. But with evening meals, well, not evening meals, but for like dinners during midweek, like Monday to Friday, they're pretty simple. But at the weekends I do experiment and I try new things and that, because I love cooking. But yeah, I'm going to show you more meals, and I'm also in the middle of making a little guide for you guys, a free guide I'm in the middle of making. I want it to be really good so that you can kind of get an insight into how I eat and the things that I do, so that it can be like something that you can look at and get inspiration and just see what I'm doing and that. So I'm in the middle of doing that as well. There's lots of fun things that I'm planning, but I'm just trying to slowly bring them out and do them, because I want them to be really good quality and the information to be really good. But at the same time, it's hard to fit it in around looking after Karma and Cohen, doing all the family things and like looking after the house. So I don't want to end up like getting really stressed out, and then it'll just be counterproductive, because then I won't be feeling glowing healthy. So I'm just kind of, basically a lot of the work that I do during the day, I'm looking after the kids and running the house and things like that. So I tend to do a lot of my work in the evening, but then I don't want to be up really late staring at a screen to like, I don't know, like 1 a.m. or anything. So because obviously I won't, because the kids wake up early, so I wouldn't get enough sleep. So I'm trying to get it all balanced out. It's really hard. I've got so many ideas, but then I also want to make sure that everything I'm bringing out content for you guys, that's my main priority. But then I've got these extra projects that I really want to do, but then also of course I need to take care of myself and the kids as well. So that is why I've had a little bit of break from making videos as well, because I had some family over and I wanted to recharge and spend time with the kids and just sort of feel more grounded. But I have actually planned to make film a video tomorrow. I feel really excited about it, and it's going to go into loads more detail about fasting like a girl, and my period cycle. So I'm going to do that one tomorrow. So I'm sorry that there hasn't been a glowing healthy video out for a long time, but I think it's probably been like 3 weeks now. But I've been posting shorts on glowing healthy every single day, so you are seeing content, and I've been posting loads of reels and posts on my Instagram. So I have actually been sharing things, but I just haven't made a long form video. But I'm going to get back on track on that, and my dream would be to make 1, maybe 2 of those every single week for you. But then at the same time I want to work on the free guide for you, and also doing Snap and everything like that. So there's a lot of things happening, but I just gotta not over that. That's what my personality is like. I want to like overdo it and do too many things. But to stay, I mean, for anything in life, if you want to make something sustainable and you want to achieve things, don't try and do too many things. Just stick at like doing one thing really good first, and then slowly add things in. So it's the same with like work and projects and like fitness and like eating healthily. Just take one little step at a time. Because even for me, like some of you might think, oh, I've got it nailed together and stuff. No, I have to really make sure that I stay consistent and things are sustainable for me. Because if not, if I start trying to throw too many things in, then it then becomes a bit overwhelming, and then you kind of feel like you just want to quit everything, which is not good to do. So just do one thing at a time. But yeah, so keep your eyes out. There's going to be a little present for you that I'm working on, the guide. And keep your eyes out for the glowing healthy YouTube video. That's obviously got to be filmed and edited, but hopefully that shouldn't take too long. But of course, tomorrow you're going to see me here back on Snap, and then make sure to check out all of the shorts on there, because at the moment, like, no one knows about that. so there's no point really posting the content on it because it'll kind of just like disappear. So please make sure you go and follow me also on TikTok, because I'm thinking of on there, because at the moment like no one knows about that. So there's no point really posting the content on it because it'll kind of just like disappear. So please make sure you go and follow me also on TikTok, because I'm thinking of posting some longer clips on there as well, like extra things for that. And then of course Georgiana Fizz on Instagram, that has been going strong since I was pregnant with Cara. I've always been sharing my pregnancy things on there, breastfeeding, like my explant journey, like that's always been a place where I've talked about health and like wellness, things like that. So if you don't already follow me on there, make sure you do, because that is where I post loads of different things, all like my stories behind the things. Like obviously I share loads of stuff on Snap, but I do post extra things that I don't share on Snap on there. And like, yeah, like I do, yeah. I just think, is anything else? No. I think that's everything. I think I've just literally talked and like waffled on to you for so long right now. I really want to eat my breakfast, but I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope you are glowing healthy. I love you so much.